much, yeah. That's
one reporter. I like you, but that other girl's a piece of shit. And
he is unreal, man. It's textbook with him. Absolutely. Like if he's like a little kid if you insult him. He fucking, it's like a third grader.
He turns right around.
No
diplomacy.
You ready? Hey, look who's here in my kitchen. It is a little odd to have Anthony here, Anthony Cumia.
It's great. This is a nice setup, man.
Well, this is again like we talked about this when I did your show. I mean, about the podcasting now and this technology. It really is. It's unbelievable that I'm making a living. Technically, I do other things, but technically, what I make here is a good living in my kitchen.
Isn't that amazing? Right here in your kitchen.
Yeah. I have an 8-foot commute.
That's the thing that got me, because I was doing a show from my house for about a year.
Right.
Until I got the place in the city.
I'm right here, so you were way out. So it's like,
way out on Long Island. But, man, that just rolling from the bedroom right downstairs.
Scary comfort.
It was great. Yeah. A little too much. You start really separating yourself from society.
Right. I mean, this is, thank God I go out and do stand-up still.
Yeah.
Like even last night, I did a show on Anthony's network last night, the
Legion of
Skanks with Jay Okerson, who's a good friend of mine. That was a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
So, you got how's stuff going? You got a good thing going there,
Really good, man. Like I said, about a year out of the house, and then we decided to make the move into the city. Just guests, it's a lot easier.
Right, sure.
Getting them in Midtown than it is to drive out to Roslyn, Long Island.
I mean, listen, to talk to you, I probably would have eventually done it, it probably got me there quicker, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know, it was kind of a thing I wanted to do, get back into the city, and like I was just saying, get out of my fucking house.
Yeah, you feel like you're working, you're in life.
Right, you're doing something. Yeah. I mean, there were days on end where I hadn't left the house. And it's just, I don't know if it's enabling by proxy, but, my personal assistant is my producer's wife, Keith the Cop's wife.
Okay.
So she'd come in with food, groceries and stuff. So I didn't have to leave for that.
You're completely, inside.
Yeah. And then I hear, by the way, the liquor distributor came and restocked the wine closet and everything. So I'm like, all right, I don't have to leave to go to a bar or a liquor store.
Well, that's what I mean. The other thing is that we have Fresh Direct. They bring in fucking, meatballs and gravy.
It's dangerous.
It really is dangerous.
It's easy to become an agoraphobic these days where you just don't leave the house, pull the shades, and become a monk. And meanwhile, then you're broadcasting to a shitload of people.
Right. It's a very odd existence.
Yeah.
Because you're in the world, maybe more. You're communicating with way more people than the average person, but you're not leaving the house.
You're not leaving, no social interaction.
That's odd.
You're in your underwear, whatever works.
You're living like Larry Flint did those 4 years.
Exactly.
When he just took pills with that broad in his fucking bedroom. But did you? I mean, honestly, when you were doing radio, I mean, obviously in the early days you can't predict this, but with technology coming, about 10 years ago, okay, you start to hear like cell phones are getting more advanced, and then Apple, all this stuff. Did you ever think that life would be like this, radio-wise? I mean,
I think when we looked at and imagined what the future would be, it was the basic shit, from Back to the Future or something.
Right, silver
flying
suits
cars, silver Mylar suits and stuff. But it wasn't so much stuff like that. It was this kind of communication technology.
Right.
And that came out of nowhere because we thought, phone, you got a phone, that's great. And it's not even a phone anymore. It's encyclopedias, it's everything, but it's more just I think it's an avenue to mock people, mostly.
That's what it's used.
Shit on people you don't know.
That's what it's used mostly for.
Yeah. That's this great innovation, and it's used to tell people they suck.
Yeah, not curing anything.
No. No, I always like when you heard about how the internet was started between colleges. I guess professors could communicate and exchange these brilliant ideas without having to see each other.
All positive shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And what is it turned into?
Yeah.
You fucking suck.
Exactly.
You haven't been good for 10 years. You fucking, this is great. Where's that exchange of cancer cures and space flight?
Well, you're right. That's what the internet's promise was. Like, okay, a think tank that's the whole world of these smart people. And I remember I tweeted out when I got engaged. I made the mistake of getting sentimental with my followers. I said, got engaged, picture of me and the girl, and I said, I just want to let you guys know. First tweet back was some kid in Iowa tweeted, eat a dick, fatty. That's what Steve Jobs got into.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that gift.
I really think, if like Mike Boschetti's coming here, if in 1976 someone could have showed Steve Jobs Mike Boschetti's current Twitter account, I think he would have said, "Fuck it, I'm just going to open a landscaping."
Screw this.
I'm gonna be a roofer.
The world doesn't deserve this kind of pain.
But what do you think? I mean, we're benefiting from it. This is great. But do you think ultimately, try to think 100 years down the road, ultimately, will this have been a good thing? Will we destroy ourselves with this? That's what the Unabomber thought. I mean,
yeah, I think when we thought humankind destroying itself, it had to be with atomic weapons or something like that. But man, we are doing a great job kind of individually destroying each other's character and just your will,
right?
Individually by getting on social media and just being scumbags to each other. And I think that's been more detrimental. At least an atom bomb, it's like, wow, that's an atom bomb. This is so like
this is slowly dying of spirit.
There he is. Mike Boschetti. How you doing, pal?
Mike's got a leather jacket on, and Mike looks like the guy in the mob who's about to get hit. They've worn out his welcome. What's up, Stace?
How you doing, Stacey?
Fall before I do.
Yeah. Oh, look at you. He looks great. Every time I see him, he looks better now. He's just, the pounds are dropping off. You look good.
Yeah, we'll get him a microphone eventually. But yeah, he does. I
like his pictures of the old Jack LaLanne style. Look at my muscles. I love that.
Yeah, he's the only guy. He looks like a bouncer at a strip club, and he's calling that in shape. He's 30 sit-ups away from David Beckham. And of course, the lovely Stacey Pressman. Stacey, do you know Anthony? Stacey's okay.
Yeah. We were the three of us did the show. Did my show
cool. All right.
A while back down in the basement.
No, I think it stunts what we were talking about before. Do you feel like you don't want to take a risk creatively because you're afraid a million people will mock it? I think we're okay with it because we're older and we're used to it. But I think younger people that are coming up in this time are so scared to get mocked by all these people that they might not be as risk-taking with their creativity. They go, fuck it, I'm not going to do that. I'll do stuff I know works.
Yeah,
I don't want to bomb. When that hurts the world, too, you know? I mean...
I don't know if people are more frightened of bombing than of offending somebody and getting jammed up like that.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you could do is put that filter on where everything you're saying is run through this filter of, am I going to get in trouble? Is it going to bomb? Even
definitely
stuff like that.
What we do, comedy.
Yeah. You got to spit that stuff out. I always said, like, comedy has kind of a half-life to it, and every second that ticks away, it gets less and less funny.
Right.
When somebody blows a line out instantly after someone else says something, it's the funniest goddamn thing.
That's why people talk about that thing too soon. For me, it's not soon enough. So.
Yeah.
You know.
And then if you have to sit there and run it through all kinds of PC filters, and is it going to offend someone? Is it sexist, racist, this, that, homophobic? You take that time out of the equation, and it's not as funny, it's not as creative. You might not say it at all because you're afraid, and it's really kind of curtailing the creativity these days. I like this whole thing of the home podcasts and a lot of so-called, I guess, amateurs getting into it because they're not beholden to a corporation, sponsors, board members.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a lot easier. There's a lot of shit out there because of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was going to happen.
When you could just run to B&H and buy everything you need to
and you got a show.
do a podcast and you got a show. Now all you need is an idea, some material, things like that. You know, the hard part. The hardware's there.
Yeah, buying the fucking the shit is easy.
That's easy. You get it for your graduation present, something like that.
So we were talking about the Trump stuff. He's tweeted out a picture of Jeb Bush standing next to a swastika. I mean, he's just calling people stupid. Honestly, it's a time. Everything is so different now. The world is. We talk about this way, but now politics.
Everything is being affected by what does it look like? The optics, they call it.
Right.
Oh, it was good optics, or you have that sound bite, or just some news blurb.
Yeah.
No one really wants to dig deep anymore into what these people are about. So Trump is custom made for 2016 presidential run. because he does stuff that everyone loves. It's a joke. It's like a Vine video or a tweet.
No, I know. I mean, listen, I mean, they're surprised. Everything he does, he keeps staying number one in the poll. And to me, it would be funny if he was number one in like every poll for every subject. Like if you took a poll, who's the best basketball player in the world? It's Donald Trump. LeBron James has 22%. Donald Trump has 28%.
Right.
Who's the best tennis player in the world? Donald Trump. Is that 38% in Iowa? 48%?
Yeah.
He's just winning everything.
He knows what to do,
right.
And he just doesn't give a shit.
And Jeb Bush looks like, I mean, listen, the father seemed stupid, a little stupid, but he was, Reagan and everything, blah, blah, blah. Head of the CIA, he's a smart guy, he just seems stupid. George W. Bush, okay, seemed like he could be a moron, but, but the president, you respect. Jeb Bush is really, like, the worst qualities of both those guys. He seems like a deer in fucking headlights. Reporters, 80-year-old women who were reporting are mocking him in interviews.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
No, I mean, he's got to get out of there, I think.
Yeah, they were talking about the other, George W.
Right.
The other day, and everybody kind of waxes fantastic about the old days, and he is now the great Bush.
Right.
Out of all the Bushes, he's the one that had the personality, that little, when he used to wink and go, yes, yeah, and call out the reporters by his name. Now, and how it looks stupid, now Jeb has actually made him the cool one.
Right, absolutely.
And he's a deer in headlights. I think he's the last one to realize he should just leave.
Yeah.
To drop out of this whole thing.
And Trump is now basically, he's gotten to the point now where he's like toying with him like a doll.
He's not cut out for it.
Yeah, he's telling him leave,
And then Ben Carson's hilarious.
Everything that guy said, they're digging up shit about that guy. He's clearly out of his fucking mind.
The pyramids, what was that one? The pyramids were grain silos.
Yeah, they weren't, what were they supposed to be? Who even know what the fuck they were supposed to be?
I mean, the best theory they have is what, tombs for the pharaoh?
Right, they weren't tombs. They
tombs
were
for the pharaohs. He says, no, they were grain built by Joseph or something, and it's some biblical thing, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you start blurting that stuff out, you lose a lot of people.
Well, you do. I think you lose amongst the people we know, but then you got like that chick in Kentucky who doesn't give licenses to gay people, and because it's against I mean, clearly people like that, they do go, okay, you're against my God, I don't like you anymore. And those people vote. They vote,
Why do we give so much credence to fucking religion, though, in politics and everything else? They get exempt from taxes, and then you could say any ridiculous, made-up, invisible man stuff, and people have to, they have to accept it.
Yeah.
Now, if you just went down the street and said, there's an invisible guy here, and he did this, he parted the water, and I walked through, lock him up, Bellevue, whatever. But you have to be tolerant to these insane ideas.
Yeah.
And politicians can blurt it out, and you have to go, oh, I'd still vote for him, sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, we're not allowed to point out that Muslims blow us up.
Yes.
We're not allowed to point that out. It's mostly Muslim guys. Because of religion. Am I fucking missing something?
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that something we have to look at and go, well, it's just part of their culture.
It could be an Irish guy from Queens.
Right.
Who blows up the next building. It could be, I guess.
And then
but it ain't. It never is.
No. And then someone will always jump on the, the Crusades. It's like, oh, good, you're going back to the Bronze Age or whatever the fuck it was.
That's relevant.
I think, that's really pertinent to what we're talking about here today.
More people have died in the name of religion. Look at the Middle East. It's just, come on.
Disaster.
Right.
I don't know. I don't buy into politicians having to go on about their gods and how God blesses this country. What a stroke of luck, huh?
Yeah.
That we were born into a country that God loves, this one, and that He likes when we go and kill other people and stuff. That's a good thing.
He wants us to.
And He wants us to win.
Yeah.
He's on our side.
And He only blesses the World Series winner and the Super Bowl winner.
Right. God bless. Yeah.
Well, the point I was trying to get to is, are you happy what happened to you happened, causing this part of your life? It seems like you are.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. It's a lot less pressure in one way. It's a lot more in another, because now, it's all on you.
Right.
It's your business.
But you're ready to do that. But, I mean, talent-wise, you're ready to do that. Clearly, you can handle that. But, I mean, there's stress. But, I mean, whatever. Do you... Maybe you'd want it to happen in a more soft way, but what happened. Are you happy that caused this part of your life? It seems like you are. I mean,
yeah. Right. I wouldn't have done it myself. I was never a take chances kind of guy, and that steady paycheck, the steady gig. It's
Well, with material you are. It's an odd thing. I'm the same way. With material you are, but in business and life you're not.
Right.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, if I had to choose a different way of doing it, perhaps, but since it did happen, whatever it is, you could just fade away in this business. It's very easy to do. So I had to jump on it quickly and get things up and running. And I'm very happy with where it's going. Picking up new shows and just having a good time doing the show.
It was exciting there last night to be around. If you feel it's creative, it's bustling like at this next thing. Because I get asked the same question, and I go, well, yeah, I mean, I'm happy I'm done with that part of my life. Would I have wished it happened better than me stabbing myself 9 times on heroin?
Yeah.
I probably could have had a smoother exit strategy.
Grab a camera and go to Times Square.
Right.
A lot easier.
That's what I mean. It's like we're not normal people.
No, that's a given.
Right.
And coming from the Stern Show.
Yeah.
That's a big nut right there.
Sure. Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of people that are kind of like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, I know. Of course, because on paper it doesn't seem, like the logical thing to do. But again, we're not hooked up the way normal people are.
No.
It's just that. So I don't know how to react to that.
Before we started talking about how I know you were talking about your dad, but my dad would have just smacked me in the face if I bitched a second about what I'm doing.
Talk about work.
Because work. Right, yeah, that was real work.
My father would get up and take a ladder off a frozen truck and climb a roof. God.
That's nuts.
I know.
That's real work.
Yeah, that is. I haven't done a day's work since I'm 26 years old. I really can say that. But it's just, it is a crazy time. And politics, social media obviously has a lot to do with the Trump phenomenon. Yeah. And it ties into everything we're talking about. It's just a crazy, crazy time we're living in. I'd like to see how the kids being brought up in this time, how they're going to be when they're older. Because I can't relate to somebody under 21. It's like talking to an alien to me. I don't know what the fuck to say to them. They stare at me. I stare at them. I try to say, you see One Direction in concert or anything like that, or say something they might react to.
And you're at least 2 years behind still.
I don't look like an iPad screen, so they don't know what the fuck to say to me. I mean, because that's all they're staring at. Yeah, they go up to your face and start doing this. They start moving your face.
Yeah, it's more familiar to what they're used to. I don't know. Yeah, 100 years, 50 years. What is this going to be? Is this going to be looked back on like, oh, this was the beginning of the end?
Right.
Or is it the beginning of this amazing technological revolution?
Well, yeah, you made a good point about how, like, the cell phone changed from, like, just something where, like, it was grainy to talk to a guy in the next town. It seems like in the blink of an eye, it went from that to you could push a button and call a guy in Korea fat. In like a millisecond. And
I don't think we were all prepared for that.
Yeah, no. Not us. Yeah, that's for sure.
There's it's so easy to be so nasty.
Yeah.
Some people are good at it. And I think entertainers, obviously you've done a lot of roasts and stuff. You understand what it's like to goof on somebody, but there's humor to it.
Right.
I'm not sure if people think that's what they're doing. Because it's just blatant, mean insults. There's no punchline. There's no setup. No one knows the person in the first place.
That's a good point, too. The first roast I did for Comedy Central was 2001. It was Hugh Hefner, and I thought that was mean. And then a few years later, I did William Shatner. I said, wow, that... me and Greg Giraldo got pulled in by the Comedy Central, the network, and they said, listen, there's one thing you can't talk about with Shatner.
Oh, shit.
And I knew what it was.
Yeah.
The guy goes, you can't talk about his wife drowning in the pool. And I said out loud, I go, was anybody going to talk about that? I didn't even think about it. I said, I would never have mentioned that. I looked over at Giraldo, and he had a look on his face where he clearly had 10 jokes. He had that joke about the drowning.
Oh my God.
So it's like, and now the roasts are like, whoa, nothing is off limits.
Haven't they gotten really fucking just over the line, it seems?
That kid Pete Davidson, good kid who his father died in 9/11. That was, that was being joked about. His dad died. He was a fireman.
Yeah.
9/11. They're like goofing on that. I just wouldn't. I
think that gives Pete carte blanche to say whatever to anyone else, though.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like if you open that door, dude, guess what?
Yeah.
Anyone in your family have AIDS? Did your sister get raped by a dog? Because once you go down, I'm bringing a dog and there's a doll of your sister, and they're raping each other on stage. But that's not, like you say, that's not a joke. It's just raping.
I was watching a couple of weeks ago the Dean Martin roast of Sammy Davis Jr.
Right.
And like that shit would never fly today. Every single joke was a race-based joke on Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious stuff.
Yeah.
Very funny. And so I guess you could look at what roasts are now and kind of say, oh, yeah, that's mean and stuff, but it's not even compared to...
Weird. You're right. That is another weird phenomenon where the political correctness is different, but there's certain things, I guess you can goof on a guy. Like, in other words, Pete, I think Pete is half black, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. He's
just an odd-looking kid,
right,
isn't he?
Say he is.
I don't know what it is.
Right. You could goof on his father dying in 9/11, but do not goof on him being half black.
Yeah.
So what's worse?
Worse than that?
Really, it's those roasts. Every once in a while, I should go back and I do that on YouTube sometimes on the road. I look at some of those roasts, and Don Rickles would do racial shit. They weren't even jokes. He would just I saw him. Don Rickles on the Tonight Show with Lou Brock, the black baseball player from the Cubs.
Yeah.
So Lou Brock, I guess, was first. Rickles comes out. Lou Brock is still sitting there. It's the 70s. Every once in a while, Rickles would turn to Lou Brock and just say something in a stereotypical black accent that made no sense.
Yeah.
And everyone would laugh. Like, Rickles would go to say something to Carson and go, yeah. Ed McMahon's drunk, right? And then he would look at Lou Brock and go, hey, Lou, you want to come to the country club? We play tennis.
And it makes no sense.
And he would laugh. The audience would laugh. And he just would say, we play tennis. And, Carson would laugh with a cigarette and a martini.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Racial stuff, gay stuff, you can't do it. But
it made no sense.
Else,
yeah, Rickles was, I guess he kissed Sammy Davis on the cheek, and then he goes, did I get any on me? It's just...
Think about the logic, though. That's such that hypocrisy of, like, nowadays a producer could come in and maybe look at the jokes you're going to make about, say, a black guy that they're roasting, and say, look, I saw some of the black jokes you got. That's not good. But listen, we're going to cut those out. But here's the good news. His father is a burn victim.
So, just pile on.
Make fun of that.
Yeah.
The black stuff is terrible, but of course his father's dying from third-degree burns.
Yeah.
Why not joke about that for an hour?
You see it out there as a working comic,
yes.
like what...
audiences.
And having done it over the course of the years, you see what kind of changes and what the audience will just kind of not laugh.
Young crowds, they're not, like I see at the Comedy Cellar, which is supposed to be like the center of hipness.
Yeah.
These kids in their early 20s who mostly go to comedy clubs, they're not, I was talking with David Tell about it. He even said, he goes, these young guys, when they see guys our age, they're startled. They're not prepared for what they're about to see.
Yeah.
Because, you just mention a nationality. If you say, Swedish, German, they don't listen to the context. They go, oh, you're being mean to German people.
Yeah,
and they don't listen to the and they get quiet.
Right.
That affects the rest of the room, and then before you know it, you're just so mad at them, then it, turns into... really looks like you're losing your mind.
It was interesting to watch clips of someone like Dice or Kinison.
I know Kinison
back in the 80s, the mid to late 80s,
right,
where that crowd of young guys that are now holding up the "I'm a feminist" sign and stuff were just laughing and standing on their chairs, going "yeah" when he's talking about shoot and go, right. and they're all like "yeah." Now it's like I'm a feminist because and it's the whole. I don't know how stand-ups can change gears like that.
Well, especially we were all brought up on that. So it's like Well, in Kinnison, you talk about the gay stuff.
Oh, my God.
When we're talking about Rock Hudson with AIDS, Kinnison would say, do you think Rock Hudson ever sits there and goes, it was that last cock, why'd I suck it? Why'd I suck it? He would be escorted to the border of Hollywood and say, please leave.
You are not allowed back here. I don't, and I think comics, good comics anyway, are kind of that barometer of what's going on in society.
It should be. You're right.
And it's so hard to do now because the society's so fucking scared of saying anything that might be controversial.
Well, I think you're right. We're people who are sort of forced to fake being, which is what we really think, and then we want to keep our job, so we fake it. But a whole generation is going to come up where they're not faking it. They're really scared. They're really like that.
Yeah.
The way we pretend to be, they're like that. And I don't know how you communicate with those people.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a 1984 kind of a thing in 2016. It took a lot longer than 1984, but it really is because I think, what was it in 1984? They wanted the guy, instead of just killing him, they wanted him to actually believe this shit before they killed him. Right.
There was like a sort of, they wanted to control him.
Yeah.
That was all about government control.
Right.
Exactly.
And now that seems to be where it is. It's like, wow, that guy believes that.
Right.
Holy shit. And I have such a hard time listening to it and being like, come on, give me a wink. You're saying this to save your job. You're saying it to get laid.
Exactly.
Why the fuck are you, on this bandwagon? What's your motive here?
Right.
It's like, wait, you really believe that shit?
Well, that's the problem. And again, the issue some people have with Howard's new show, and I would when the fans come up to me and say, can you believe this, that, the other thing, what it used to be? And I said, well, you got to give the guy a break. He's made you laugh forever, and he's allowed to do the show he wants to fucking do. But listen, I knew the guy for 8.5 years personally. The same exact thing. If I had dinner with him, I'd have to go, listen, there's nobody around. You really don't like Ellen dancing. It's me and you, man. You could frisk me. I'm not wearing a watch.
He tap you down, fucking check inside your boot for that Donnie Brasco recorder.
Right, there's no way you look forward to Ellen dancing. Just fucking tell me that before I die. I got blood tests back. I got 4 months. I just wanted you to tell me before I die. I want to know you really don't fucking think that. Because if you do, I'm glad to go. If I live in a world where Howard Stern looks forward to Ellen dancing and thinks it's funny, I'm fine living this world.
It's nice.
Yeah.
She dances with everyone. What's the problem? Oh, please, just wink something.
Hit my ankle. Hit my ankle.
Yeah. Right. It's like what was it? The Prestige. He's living the act. He's living it. You have to live it.
I know.
Breathe it.
But you're right. Most people, some things young guys say about, the feminist movement, but you go, you can't, so you hear it at a Giant game. Did I just hear that? The upper deck of a Giant game?
Yeah, did I hear I'm a feminist because? Did I see a hashtag sign or something? And I don't buy that at all, because as a guy, if you're gay, that's fine.
Right.
That's, I gotta say that, but if not, you as a guy, biologically, you want to get laid.
Of course.
So stop
We're
with
gorillas. That's all we are. Yeah. I mean, and again, I will say the one place that is not affected by time, where it's still like 1978, is Upper Deck at an Eagles game. Upper Deck at a home Eagles game is absolutely anything goes.
That's it. You can order a tab.
If someone overhears you say you like Ellen dancing, you'll be thrown off the bat.
And justifiably so.
Absolutely.
That is terrible.
And if you say that while you're wearing an Eli Manning jersey, you'll be burned first. And then, we're on the same page, but again, it's like I'm happy that obviously I'm happy I can benefit from this, but I am happy that someone like you is not stifled and you're doing this, and I got to say, I've been in this business making a living for over 20 years in every different type of form. And this is the most fun I've ever had.
It is.
I'd be lying if I said different,
Yeah, and a lot of people will like to say, you're just saying that because, it's no, this is the only place where you have true freedom.
Right.
Look at where you have to be to have true freedom. In your own fucking house. Isn't that amazing? Doesn't that speak volumes?
Ironically enough, the place where, you always did have it. And,
yeah.
But now, I put a microphone in here, and I'm even worse. It's weird,
Yeah. We've been pushed back to the proverbial Alamo, I think, as far as that. But I do kind of see a pushback happening. Right. I'm seeing people kind of getting, I was very cynical even a couple of months ago, but very recently, some things have kind of shown me like, oh, maybe something's changing. The left is kind of eating its own now, which is exciting to see.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they've thrown enough shit out there at who would, I don't know, be dubbed the right or even libertarians and stuff. And it's gotten to the point where, oh, wait, it doesn't really matter anymore. You're a racist, a sexist, homophobic, you're this, you're that. And now it's like we go, it used to be, don't say that. Right. Now it's, oh, really, again?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's happened, right. It's happened so much it's old. Exactly.
So now they're like, this isn't fun anymore. Who could I? Hey, you're a sexist. Like, wait, I'm one of you.
Right.
What are you doing? No, you're not exactly like me. And
then, you can't tell who the enemy is to them anymore. And they're showing that's such a good point. And a lot of them are showing their stupidity, first of all. Exactly. They don't know they clearly don't know what the fuck point to make. And there's nothing behind the point. And clearly they have nothing else to do in life. If you're good at something and you spend time doing it, you don't have time to point out someone who's fucking offensive.
You're fucking busy. You're doing whatever you're doing.
You should be busy. Listen, and again, the left is, liberals are, when George Carlin and Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce hit the scene, right-wing Republicans like Nixon, all that stuff, they were the uptight ones. And it's fun to make fun of them. That's where comedy will go. But now, 180 has happened. The liberals, the left-wings, they're the ones who are uptight. They get offended easily, and it's more fun to make fun of them because that's what we'll do. We'll make fun of the guy who gets offended. It's
always, yes, it'll always default to make fun of the guy that gets offended. And years ago it was that fucking stick-up-the-ass Republican, straight-lace guy, and now it's turned around, and the supposed progressive, and that's hilarious to even say, are the ones that are trying to stifle people's speech and opinions.
Exactly. That's the irony of it.
It really is.
Yeah, you're not helping creativity. You're hurting it.
You're hurting creativity. Yeah. Why shouldn't you be able to say anything, joke about, especially humor? Humor should just have carte blanche. Because
that's it. That's releasing the tension. That's opening the valve of this shit before it blows. It's humor. Yeah.
It's so, first of all, it's so objective. Like what? Oh, I love when someone goes, that's not funny.
Yeah.
You have no fucking say over what's funny or not. And if something offends you, someone else is laughing their balls off about it. That's how.
Right. And that means
subjective.
The other thing that pisses me off about Twitter is when these like young guys who I guess they overhear comedians they like in interviews, so they start talking like a comic, even though they're like you'll tweet something, you'll go hacky stuff, man. You could do better. Hacky stuff.
They're not even using hacky right.
Right. Exactly. What the heck? Shut the. Like, what's stopping me from finding out where you live and caving in your fucking head? I want to cave in your head with a bat. The bat thing's old, man. You're going to cave in my head with a bat. Shut up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always said at the end of, I guess it was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, they make a lot of money and then go around to everybody that shit on them on the internet, knock on the door and beat the shit out of them. And I said there's a reason that got so many laughs.
Of course.
Because everyone wants
to do
that.
Yeah.
Right, it's our dream.
Yeah.
It's like you pour your shit out there, you work hard, and an anonymous person can just shit all over you like that.
I'd like to think I'm above all this, but would I like to punch Artie's bloated liver? Yeah, probably.
Artie's
I probably
creative name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Artie's dead pancreas. I'd probably like to punch that guy in the face. When they start talking like that, it's like, you know how sickening you sound. And again, you know what? You never want to sound sort of arrogant, but like, okay, you know what's funny. You're telling me, like, I've made a living for 23 years. Then you start to sound like the old fuck.
Right. Hey, you.
Hey, buddy.
Is there a fist shake emoji I could add in here? Because, hey, you.
I got a big house from comedy.
Yeah.
Want to see my house?
Let me see where you live. Oh, he's not going to show you. It's not even his real name.
Then you got ready.
And then all of a sudden you're just even a bigger dick for
Or
answers.
then you found out, it's your cousin.
I can't tell you how many tweets or Reddit posts or something I've just went, yeah, I'm not sending that. I've written it out. I read it and I'm like,
then they win.
Yeah, they fucking win.
Then they win, yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
And then you realize wait a minute, I'm debating Artie's bloated liver.
Yes. Yeah. And why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time?
Better shit to do.
Yeah. I have noticed after a couple of glasses of wine, I won't delete as many.
Well, exactly. Oh,
yeah. And you'll start going, fuck. I've woken up some mornings and gone like, I'm not even going to look.
Oh, listen, there was a time in my life where I did cocaine every day. Could you imagine if Twitter...
was around
in that era of my life, there would be records of rants.
Yes.
Of that made no sense. Where I'm insulting somebody and then it just lapses into dialogue from a Honeymooners episode.
A coke rant. And then at the end, does anyone have any coke? You know where I could get any coke?
Right. Then, I'd list my goals and then what I want to do, and then
you never stop doing coke. You run out of coke. That's when you don't go, I've had enough coke for tonight.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. It's never a rational decision.
No, I'll put it away. I'll save some for tomorrow.
Right. A coke binge never ends with somebody rationally going, well, let's call it a night. It ends with, is that a cop?
Either that or trying to crush up what might be pretzel salt in the carpet. What is that? I think
you find a little speck left and you start hitting it with the credit card and you go, well, wait a minute, if I put tobacco, if I put ashes for my cigarette in it, it'll look like a line. It'll look like a bigger line and I'll think, okay, psychologically. If Twitter were around during those days, forget it. I wouldn't be sitting here.
I'd
be the Unabomber.
I was talking to Gavin before we came here today. He was at the studio, and we were talking about the internet and social media and shit and how fucked up it is. And I was like, we have all that technology, encyclopedias, anything in a movie. You used to have to sit there and go, what's that guy's name? Who the fuck was that? And now it's right there at your fingertips.
Who can play Trivial Pursuit now?
It's like everything. There shouldn't be time to have those inane arguments and discussions and shit on people because there's so much other stuff there to explore and look at, but we just choose to kind of. And I was thinking of what 1975 troll would be.
Right.
You're at the library and you're reading something and some dick just comes over your shoulder you don't even know and go, oh, you're reading that bullshit? That stuff doesn't mean shit, and you're an idiot for fucking reading it. It's like what?
But that guy, that's a good point, but that guy has more honor because at least you see him.
Face to face.
You see the guy, he's got the balls to say it to your face.
Maybe he's in the science section just going, hey, asshole, he's hiding somewhere.
And maybe he's right.
Maybe he is right.
But so, that's, but what the difference now is you don't even have to have the balls to say it to
you don't.
Face.
And
society used to go, how much time do you think a human being spends in traffic or sleeping or waste time? Now, this generation is going to go, how much time do you spend tweeting? And how much time have you fucking wasted? And it's like, should I spend my time going, what was the name of the second black actor to play Lionel on the Jeffersons? Should I try to go, instead of that one day, go, how do you build a bridge? Can I, something productive. It's unreal. Well, Mike Pachetti, can we give Mike a microphone?
Sure.
Mike, what did you point to? Mike, do you have a microphone?
There he is.
What do you point to?
I love Mike.
Yeah, Mike is going to walk 3 feet, so we have an hour to get. Now, Mike, you are big. You're in this conversation more than anybody, I feel, because you are big in social media. You know, Mike has sent out 50,000 tweets.
50,000 tweets.
Kim Kardashian's only sent like 30,000.
You have a lot to say.
Yeah, so you really are embracing this, Mike.
Well, half of them were fighting with jerk-offs, really. Like you guys were talking about.
That is,
yeah, okay, but, that you start the
Fighting
fight.
back.
You're there. I mean, you
No, but I wish we could find these pricks sending these things out. Is right.
That is the goal.
You're missing my point. I'm saying, why have you embraced this so much? You really embraced it.
I want to be with the millennials. You know, that's where the money's going to be. Grab the young audience now.
So have you seen a bump up in your salary?
Yeah, I just did something on Monday.
From the millennials?
No, it's something better.
From Twitter?
Well, no, I couldn't come in last. I booked a major thing with a major director.
What'd you do?
Monday. I can't really talk about disclosure-wise because they'll sue the shit out of me now.
They won't. You can't talk about it.
We couldn't even take anything, no pictures or nothing. No, I can't say exactly. But the thing is, the ironic thing is, he loved the mullet.
Okay, so with a big director, can you tell us anything about it? Like what? It's a big movie.
No, it's
no.
No.
Is it a television show? What is it? Chase, can you explain what he's talking about?
Yeah, you could probably say what media it's on.
Yeah, can you do that?
What sense does it excite? Visual, your eyes, your nose, your ears?
Yeah, and you're saying you got this from being on Twitter.
I could say a little. It's a commercial, but he can't say what it's for.
It's a commercial.
A national commercial.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, man.
And a director we know?
This guy's gigantic now.
That's amazing. And so the mullet is involved in it?
Yeah, what happened was, God, Stage, tell me.
He got cast because of the mullet.
Oh, that's good. What irony. I've been telling you to cut that mullet. See, I'm an asshole.
I told him to cut it too. And then,
wait, it's cut now, though.
I can't cut it because there's still more stuff to this.
Oh, wait, it looks like it's cut. You still have the mullet?
No, it's all curled up. And
It's a little in the back.
So there's a whole campaign?
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
I can't really say anymore because
I can't imagine what this could be for.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm going to break balls with people after this.
I was so excited when he told me, too. It was like,
now, how did this come about, Mike? You going on an audition?
We were going to do Stacey's podcast on a Monday. All of a sudden, I get a call from my manager. I got an audition for you on
Who was your manager?
Aspire Entertainment.
Okay. When did you sign with them? I didn't even know you had one.
I've been working with them for a little bit, but they actually, the agent had sent me out as an Avalon artist in New York.
Okay.
It's a mover and shaker.
And what'd they say?
They sent me to the audition for. I went there, right, and it went good. And then I had a call back, and that's why I wasn't here last Thursday. I had to go ready for fitting and getting a call back. So
oh, that's great.
That's why I can't really talk. I don't want him to sue the life out of me.
Well, he doesn't want to lose.
You want to what? Sue the life out of you?
I don't want him to sue the life out of me.
I think they would just take you out of the commercial, but that's bad. That's bad too.
No, because you know why? Somebody was going to take an Instagram of the set, and he screamed his ass off.
Do you have lines in the?
I can't say really.
I can't say if you have lines.
It's really big.
Does he have lines?
He does have. I can't say, but it's like he's a major in the commercial.
And it's a big director.
It's a huge
right. It's like a major campaign.
Is it for? Like a big event, like
a big company.
Is a Super Bowl commercial?
We don't know what kind of commercial it is, but it's for a big...
I mean, where will air? Like they start shooting Super Bowl
nationally.
Well, they start shooting Super Bowl commercials now, you know.
It could be.
Did the director have sex with his stepdaughter?
No. It's not reality.
Right.
Does the director rhyme with Borsese?
No.
Is it Martin Borsese?
No, but
Francis Ford Coppola?
Oh, shit. I'm not going to goof on those guys. They'll bury me.
Well, no, of course not.
Mike's very afraid. They'll sue the life.
He's waiting to sue the life out of him. He's waiting for that phone to ring.
We're afraid of certain people in Hollywood. I'm terrified.
Now, how long did the fitting take?
It was pretty. No, it was pretty quick.
What are you wearing in it? Can you say that?
No.
You can't even say what you're wearing.
Christ.
Is it a giant Kit Kat costume? Is that what? No.
Is there any chance it's going to be a trick?
Now, all right, let's play like the game we played as kids. You're getting warm, you're getting close, you're far off.
Oh, look at him.
Wow.
Well, you can't mention anything.
Yeah.
Why we fucking waste our time? We've asked every question I want to know.
I want to play balls with you guys a little bit.
You're a terrible
National spot.
He's not dressed up, we'll put it that way, right?
So, do you know when it'll air? They don't know.
I can't really say. You know,
soon. It's coming up soon.
We'll let you know definitely.
Are there other people in the commercial?
Oh, that's a good one.
Are they like celebrities in the commercial?
Yes,
celebrities in the commercial.
One guy is right now.
And you worked. He's right now. He's a celebrity.
Absolutely.
In a month, will he be? Wait a minute. So, okay.
Would you consider yourself like the lead in this commercial?
Yeah. What about that?
The word lead varies.
Oh, so it's like an ensemble cast?
Right, exactly. What about that?
You interact with the main person.
Oh,
a lot. Yeah.
with the celebrity.
Yeah, the main person is a celebrity.
Yes. Well, celebrity varies, but I mean, yeah, I think
What do
so.
you mean celebrity?
He is
Yeah, he
celebrity.
totally is.
Yeah.
What do you mean celebrity varies? What the fuck are you talking
It could be
about?
anybody from Monty Hall to like current day.
Is he a celebrity or not?
Monty Hall.
Monty Hall.
No, but he's a celebrity.
Did they like you're very millennial with that reference. I want to be in with the millennials. Twitter for 3 years. Monty Hall.
Monty Hall.
I mean that's like the fifth hall. Like there's been Arsenio Hall. There's been Mel Hall.
Monty has more cash than me, and any of us probably.
He's
right?
probably dead.
I think he's dead.
Dead
yeah.
for 30 years.
No,
Can't
don't
imagine.
say that. Johnny Fratto just died. God rest his soul.
Who?
Johnny Fry. Yeah, he's a kid.
Oh, right. Yeah. I saw
When
that.
did he die? Actually, I knew
think
Johnny.
yesterday.
What happened to him? He wasn't that old of a guy.
I don't know what happened. Maybe he was asked to be. I don't know.
Cancer? Oh yeah, that sucks. I like Johnny. He was a good guy. Hung out with him in L.A.
I was a little afraid of him. I talked to him on Twitter here and there, but I was terrified of him. actually.
Why?
You know, look who he is. And, you know,
Who is he?
You know, Johnny Fratto was like, you know.
You're not making any sense.
He definitely his family was.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, do you turn into someone else in this commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, like Joe Pesci did? Oh, wait a minute. I remember that commercial.
Yeah, there's a few of those, right? All of a sudden.
Oh wait, are you like a before?
Mike does. He dances. I can just like it.
Oh.
Wow.
So you're dancing.
It took all day to shoot.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We shot in an undisclosed location.
Now, have you
Undisclosed location.
have you made friends? You have made friends with the celebrities? Have you guys stayed in touch? The celebrities?
I don't kiss anybody.
Is it Mario Lopez with that foot fungus? Foot, do you play the foot?
I played the foot.
You play the toe?
I played the toe.
Mario Lopez has that toe fungus.
Oh, is that the worst thing you've ever seen?
At the end of that commercial,
Wow.
There's a picture of Mario Lopez and a puppet of a toe.
The toe with the fungus.
And if you told me, if you showed me a picture that was him and that toe, and you said to me, which of these two would you rather get a beer with? It would be the only time in my life where I'd probably go the toe with fungus.
The toe with fungus more so than
Mario
that
Lopez.
guy. Yes.
How much did you get
Are
paid
you
for that
the
commercial?
new toe?
No,
in
one
the
of
Mario
my
Lopez
favorite
fungus?
commercials was Joe Pesci with, "Hey, what are you, a foot model?" You know what I mean? Like
I don't know what you're talking
Snickers
about.
bar.
Okay, how many
Snickers.
celebrities are in it?
Mike Bichetti and the other guy.
Oh, just two.
No, I don't know. I mean, you know.
How much of a
depends.
drop off is it in celebrity? from the other guy to Mike.
The other guy's more of a newer celebrity, but in a very big show. And Mike,
He's an actor.
yes, I can.
yeah,
am I allowed to say that, Mike? Or
On a
That's
TV
good
show.
enough. That's
On a
good
TV
enough.
show?
yes, he is.
No, maybe movies.
A movie and TV. Yeah.
All over the place.
Zac Efron.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Then I guess it wasn't him.
Monty
How do you know
Hall.
the millennials then?
Oh wait,
I don't know who Monty
Oh,
Hall.
Zac Efron. Oh, I know Zachy.
Dan has a poster.
James Vanderbeek.
Is it something that young people like?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Millennials.
No, but the thing is, like, when you guys were talking earlier, I like politics now for some reason.
Oh,
Okay, my God, this is a great
there you
segue.
go. You like that too?
What is the difference between a president and a dictator and a king? Absolutely nothing, probably.
No, it's a major difference.
No, I don't think so, because put it this way, right?
No,
Like
Mike, there's
in
a lot
that
of
famous scene in The Godfather, presidents don't have men killed. Come on, guys, let's wake up a little bit here now. You know what I mean?
I think that's verbatim.
Things behind
You're actually
closed
making
doors.
less sense than when you weren't answering questions. What the fuck are you talking about, Mike?
What's the difference between a king and a president? Really nothing.
There's a ton.
A lot, Mike.
A ton.
You get born into being a king, and sometimes you have no powers, like in England.
The fuck are we wasting our time?
As president, you have to be voted in, and you still have no power.
Okay,
so there you go.
Mike, if you keep talking like this,
No, I'm saying, but the Queen of England, she's a figurehead. She really don't have any real power.
figurehead.
Right? I don't think.
Yeah, she's got no power. She lives in 4 castles. She doesn't need a
money.
passport. She's got no power.
No, but I'm just saying.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, it's just title-wise. I meant.
Mike has
Same
his
shit.
theories. Mike has. His
They
theories.
should get you on Fox News. All this stuff. A Fox News contributor.
Your special report with Mike Boucher.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a king and a pseudo life academy? Now, you look spent. Have you been partying with these celebrities? You look extra
No, I've been
tired.
Been busy. We've been busy doing a lot of
He's
stuff.
dancing.
What are
a
you
lot.
doing?
Stacy has a podcast. We're doing a lot of stuff. We're going to ready to go to LA in a few weeks.
Now, is
Really?
Stacy jealous of you for this? Of
course not.
As a friend,
I'm so excited for him.
You skyrocketed.
Very excited.
Is she showing you more affection?
She's still a friend of me. There's no difference.
But has the relationship upped into anything special since now you're a big star? Sort of like, is she
I'm
coming
not a star
up?
fucker.
No, she's not that kind of person. I mean,
You're like the new Amy Schumer.
Yeah. What about, is that true? Are you the new
Taking off.
Are they calling you the new Amy Schumer?
maybe. I don't know what they call me. I want to be the new...
No, I was so proud of mine.
She called me?
Aziz Ansari?
No, she was so impressed she called me talk for a while.
I told him what to ask his manager. I told him to call the agent.
She was so good with this.
Yeah.
I called an agent up, and she's a great at business.
What? What are you talking about?
I gave him, I helped Mike through it.
No,
You call an agent?
No, I helped. I made him ask the right questions.
No,
so
she's
he
a great
get his
businesswoman.
contract together and all that
You
stuff.
talk to the agent?
No, I told-
You have an intermediary for your agent.
Yeah, what does that mean?
No.
She
Do
got
you get a
an-
percentage?
She got you an agent.
No, she told me what to say to all the questions.
I wanted to make sure he asked the right questions because
What were they?
Like,
I don't want to be dicked over. That's
Exactly.
right.
Well, what were the questions?
You know, like what do you call it? What is the day rate? How much is all
He
kinds
didn't
of
know any of this
It
stuff.
sounds like you just got a day rate. It sounds like it's
No.
No, he needs to know how long it's going to
I
run
wonder how much
for.
it's going to run if I get money for wearing certain things. You know,
wearing certain. What do you mean?
Money.
Wait, so wearing like the product?
Endorsements?
No, like
from the
if
sneakers.
you know, like in a set, if you
Like
really bring
all
your
the
own.
details that you
I'm
need
trying to think
add.
of what company would want you to wear their product. Is it
Depends.
He had to
geez.
pick out what.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Depends.
Oh, the
And then-
shit diaper. Yeah. But even they would probably want like Mario Lopez.
No, they wouldn't want. They want some sloppy guy that looks
No
like
one
goofy
wants
guy.
something. No one wants
No,
that
those
product.
diaper commercials and stuff, and especially the female, like I leak, really a diaper, but kind of, they always look like women that would never be wearing
Of
those
course.
things.
That's the idea of it. Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah. They were
I would just
running
let myself
around
pee
and-
in my pants. I would never wear that.
Yeah, come on. You know,
let it drip out.
so is this going to involve?
Yeah.
Is this going to involve like they
Sexy.
want to send you to red carpets wearing their stuff, like that kind of thing?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
It would be nice if that happened. But
Can you
gonna-
say what type of product it is without saying
no,
what it is?
not at all.
Are you going to shoot other stuff?
Well, you can't even say what it, like where it's used.
I'll be sued to the
Can you say-
No, I understand the suit. Is it a food product or not a
Can you
food
say,
product?
Can you answer that?
It's like a 50-50 thing. It's
No,
either a
it's not.
table or a burger.
Right. Is it edible?
Yes.
It's an fuck. I just
It
screwed
is
this
edible.
up.
It's
No,
M&M's?
no.
It's not edible? It's not edible. It's not edible. Okay. I
It's
thought
an
it was.
inanimate object.
It's an animate
Yeah.
object.
Like you?
Yeah.
It's not edible.
It's
No.
not edible.
It's not edible. It's like,
How did you confuse it with being edible?
Right.
I'm like, how did that happen?
Wait, they consult like with a lawyer. Can you eat a table?
Yeah.
Well, for some people, it might be edible.
Can you eat a snowblower? No, okay. And some
He just
You
can't
can eat with a snowblower. You can eat a snowblower.
Can you eat a catheter?
No, but guys, the whole bottom line is this, right?
Is it for a catheter?
Catheter. Oh.
No. But bottom line is this.
It's a
right?
hip product.
It is. It's
Yeah.
for a broken hip.
What do you call it?
It's a broken hip product.
I'm the guy that fall, instead of the old woman falling on the floor, to go clap on.
That's for the clapper?
The clapper?
I'm fucking with you guys.
Oh, okay.
You got us.
It's a Mike
got
Rossetti
me.
mullet chia pet.
Oh, that would be nice for Christmas. Is it a holiday ad?
No.
Oh.
It could be. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what it's
be for the
Super Bowl,
holidays.
Christmas, stuff like that.
Right.
It's a big
Yeah,
campaign.
we really can't. I can't go any further.
He's so afraid to say it.
Oh, he's
Well,
petrified.
It
You
looks
can
like
tell.
it. Well, your eyebrows are extra bushy, too. Look at how bushy your eyebrows
I made it for that. Well, the thing is, right? What started was the mullet started. It's the kindest Stacey's thing, and we're like,
That's a kindness. I have nothing to do with it. I told you.
You're like a method actor. You leave the eyebrows and the hair and.
Whatever, like
You're like a meth actor.
Like if I had to play a pirate, like say I had to play a pirate and play him or whatever, right?
You're a pirate? It's Captain Morgan commercial? Love that stuff.
Say I got to... Wait, this is another analogy. Say you have to play a pirate.
No, the minute I put on like the pirate hat, I feel like, what the hell was that guy's name? Blackbeard.
What the fuck are you talking about, Mike?
No, because-
Every time you veer off into the king and president and Blackbeard, do you wear a pirate hat?
No, the minute is like sometimes.
Wait, 1 second. Why are you going to L.A.? You said you're going to L.A. Why? Because of this commercial or for other reasons?
Other reasons too.
What are you going to L.A. for?
Yeah, Stace, we can.
I'm pitching a show.
Oh, can we talk about that?
No.
I could.
Wow.
Oh, no!
No, we can't.
He comes on the show. He can't talk about anything.
What the fuck?
No, I can talk about it. I don't want to.
What is it?
No, we don't want to jinx ourselves though, because.
Well, I just don't want to. I just don't want to talk about the
A
subject.
sitcom?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No.
No, I don't.
Mike,
know.
I could. What
All
are
right,
you talking
Stacey.
about?
He's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Mike, are you on Adderall or something?
No.
You're moving around like... Did this celebrity get you into coke?
No.
Oh, no, Mike.
I'd be 80 pounds if he did.
It's like one of those 50s communist Senate hearings. McCarthy.
Oh, I feel like I'm Joe Valachi right now.
Oh, or Valachi.
Yeah, that's another hip reference.
The Valachi papers. Oh, all the kids are talking about it. It's either Taylor Swift or Valachi.
Yeah,
They burnt the saint in my hand in the middle of the night in Brooklyn.
There he goes again.
Nice, you're pandering to the millennials again. Now, so you go to L.A. and Mike is going to come in the room to pitch with you?
Yeah, well, he...
Do you have meetings set up?
Yeah, we do, actually.
With networks?
Yeah, three big agents.
Some huge people in LA.
Agents or networks?
Production company, I don't know, are they a conglomerate?
They're the people that can just get it right to TV without any bullshit.
Well, you said a few things. Is it an agent or a production company?
One's, I think it's mixed together. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right.
And then two agents I'm meeting with.
No,
and then I'm meeting with another agent.
Is it just you? Are you staying at Stuttering John's again?
No.
We're staying in two hotel rooms.
We're going to just get a couple of rooms.
You're going to get a couple of...
She says that we're staying in 2 hotel rooms. Anyone else would just say, yeah, we're staying in a hotel. You specified, hey.
Well, Mike also reiterated that to be a gentleman. A couple of rooms.
Yeah.
Why? Now,
couple of rooms.
Mike, do you think if you, if the pitch goes well and you think you could go over to a room with some ice?
You probably could. Some champagne,
some ice.
Knock on that door. Hey, why don't we pop a little bubbly and celebrate?
A big La Quinta in ice bucket. And you in a robe.
Oh yeah.
Some of your eyebrow hair in the ice.
That'd be wonderful.
Eyebrow hair and Don Perignon go good.
Hey, Stacey, I was going to ask you this over the phone, but it's better in person. What's the difference between a king and a president? Can we have that discussion?
That's a sitcom. It's about that, actually.
Yeah, well, so a sitcom, it stars you and Stacey as actors in it, or just producers?
Well, I'm writing it. It's a thing I've been working for a long time on, and Mike has a part in it. Yeah.
Oh, so Mike has no ownership in it. You have the ownership.
I've been writing it for like 2 years.
No, this is amazing, though. It is really a great thing.
It's actually about something that we all do, and not comedy.
What, Pilates?
So mysterious, this business.
I know.
So
you know what it is?
mysterious.
Because I feel like I'm in the mafia in this business in a way. Because you gotta like...
Name one way that's similar.
Well, some industry heads are just as brutal as fucking Al Capone was.
No, they're not.
Really? Just as brutal?
You know what?
Like 20 years old and
they don't hit people over.
No, because you know why? They don't kill you physically, they kill you emotionally, mentally, and fuck your brain up.
When does that happen to you?
They fuck so many people over, and this is ridiculous.
But when does that happen to you?
You know suits and ties dick people up. We can't deny that.
Suits and ties.
People wear them.
Corporates are fucking evil shitheads, really. Sorry.
Mike, don't say that. We're going to be meeting with corporate people.
Mike,
you got hired by a corporation.
Exact people are you going to be kissing their ass?
And that's who you got hired by to make millions of dollars.
Don't go into the room and go, we suits and ties fuck people over.
No,
and with that, here's Stacey Pressman.
I remember when Sumner Redstone mowed down people with the old Chicago typewriter. He just had him in the garage.
Yeah, of course. Jack Warner had a Tommy gun in the back.
But think about it. How they were, maybe in the old days they were brutal.
When are you going out to LA? When is this happening?
From December 2nd to the middle of December, maybe later.
Have you booked the rooms yet?
We got everything almost all done.
Are you going to fly together, or are you allowed to sit next to each other on the plane? Stacey, will you allow that?
If Mike's not on the do not fly list, I guess we are allowed.
Is it first class?
No.
Mike, you're gonna have to get it for the size of you.
Oh,
Mike,
God.
Mike, I'm telling you right now, dude.
Oh, I can fit in the seat. I can fit in the regular.
No, you can't.
You could fit in the seat technically, but there's some overflow.
No, I don't need an extra seatbelt.
Mike,
yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I've been on a plane. I can't. You're gonna feel buried alive in coach, dude. You better save up and get a flight. You really, it's gonna be bad for you.
I like to fly. I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Could you imagine walking down that aisle with your ticket and then you're just like, oh, shit.
Oh, God. The guy with the eyebrows.
That's that guy from that commercial we can't talk about.
I know, right, exactly.
Yeah.
That guy who's not in the commercial with that guy who's not a celebrity.
They're going to do a show that we know nothing about.
Well, this is fascinating.
Well, we're doing a podcast, though, when we're out there.
Oh, really?
That's the one thing you could talk about?
Can you actually talk about
It's the one thing we don't care about.
Because no one's really doing podcasts out in L.A.
No one's doing no one ever does.
Yeah.
Mike, really, that is a unique thing. Have you called Variety and say you're doing a podcast?
No.
He's excited because he's doing Jay Moore.
They
We're
might
doing Jay
print
Moore.
that.
Oh, Jay Moore. Yeah.
I bet you'll tell him what the fucking commercial is.
Well, you mean, that's just, hey,
He'll get it out of
Jay,
you.
let's, call Jack Black up and have a barbecue.
What?
Jack Black.
How do we get to that?
Jack Black's barbecue.
Is it a product that stops you from spitting on microphones?
It could.
It could, possibly.
It's a very niche product. Yes.
Like, I have never
It's
seen...
actually like a vintage hair gel.
I have never seen you more twitchy. Look at you. What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
No, I'm excited.
You're twitching around like a
week.
You look like James Cagney on Adderall.
What's Adderall?
It's like speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
It's a good name for speed because it's like it's meant for something else.
It's right. It's what
staying
parents.
up for fucking.
It's to make
finals.
parents think it's okay to give their kids.
Is it like Ritalin, like that?
That'll get you in with it. Ritalin though is old school. You want the millennial thing? It's Adderall.
I like the old school stuff. Nothing like good dose of Ritalin.
Yeah.
Ritalin's like colored. Adderall's African American.
Yeah, that's it's like saying Quaaludes.
Right.
No one says Quaaludes.
I used to see people freak out on Ludes. It was weird.
What's the equivalent to Ludes nowadays?
Vicodin, probably
Yeah.
like a mellow Vicodin, Percocet.
Any of your opiates,
painkillers?
I believe.
Yeah, painkillers.
Yeah.
Because everyone, I just hear great stories about Quaaludes. Every time someone tells a story, the best story ever.
But
I'm like,
because we're probably telling it on Quaalude.
right.
And,
People like so
people
down,
like
like it was such a down. At
nostalgia with it too.
Now, you're meeting. Where's your big agent that Stacy got you? Where are they located? New York or L.A. or Secaucus?
No, they're both bi-coastal, both.
They're will you be meeting them?
And bisexual probably too.
Well,
Yeah, so it pays the bills. I don't care what people.
Will they be? You be meeting them in L.A. too?
Yeah, we'd send it up.
Yeah, we actually have a huge a bunch of meetings.
And your big question is going to be, what's the day rate? You got to think
No,
bigger.
we know I had to ask.
What's my day rate?
No, because
Your
she
regular
wanted-
Sinatra.
No. She made sure everything.
I wanted Mike to ask the right question before he.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She made sure I got everything I got and then some, and made sure.
Because Mike's been working with his manager. I don't really know the guy.
Well, yeah, Mike. First of all, when you were on my show with DirecTV, you had a manager that you got rid of.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you hired a new one. When did you hire a new manager?
I've been working with this guy, freelancing for about maybe since April.
Right, he doesn't really know him that well, so I'm like, make sure you get the
But
questions
he's
asked.
a good guy, though. I actually met with. I can talk about this.
What else? Oh, great.
I got something I could. Well, a few days ago, I actually met with Spike Lee's casting director.
Oh.
And what happened?
Just had a mini interview, introduced him to me.
What do they want you to play?
No, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just as a meeting. You know what I mean?
You met with Spike Lee's casting director.
Yeah.
And what nothing, they didn't give you any specific project?
No, he wanted, this guy, my manager's a childhood friend of this guy.
A new joint?
Let me introduce
Is it a
him.
new
Are you gonna be
Spike Lee joint
No,
coming out?
man. Look what he did for dinner.
Fight the paw!
Maybe I'll play a psycho hitman.
Are you going to be the new,
Jungle Fever 2.
Yeah, what about that?
Jungle Fever.
Is it going to be you dating a black chick?
That'd be nice, yeah.
Are you dating a black guy?
Oh, no.
That's Jungle Fever 2.
Gay Jungle Fever.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Would you have gay sex in a movie if it meant getting in a big movie? Would you have gay sex?
No, I can't.
Why not?
It's like, I can't do it.
Why not?
You wouldn't be really having the sex, Mike. It's not a porn movie.
Would you let people make it look like you're having gay sex?
Yeah, but
wow.
That's another
If that's
story.
the part, it's a good part.
Like that Liberace movie, right?
Oh,
okay, would you let Matt Damon put on a wig and go over your shoulder and pound your ass?
No.
But it's not your ass. It looks like your ass, right?
No, but who knows when we get in sex?
Why?
It's going to be my butt.
Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that?
Well, what's the day rate?
How much? What's the gay rate?
The gay rate.
Would you let someone shove, if it wasn't a cock, would you let someone shove something inanimate in your ass?
No, fuck that. It's a what do you call it?
What about
an exit, not an entrance.
Oh.
What about your thing, the inanimate object you're going to be promoting?
Yeah.
Will they shove that in your, if they shove that in your ass?
Maybe they shove it in my banana instead.
Are you the new face of Fleshlight? Is that what it is? An inanimate object. You can kind of eat it.
I could see like the director going, Mike, when people see your face, we want them to think fake pussy.
Mike Pachetti does not get that picture. He'll make him a big star.
And Mike Pachetti comes along with his olive oil mullet and giddy charm. That roll of a toe with fungus is going to make a big star. He's perfect for it. And I'm going to run him out of the business.
I don't care how many eyebrows come out of the woodwork.
I don't care how many guys with bushy eyebrows who never shower come out of the woodwork.
I shower. I always try to smell my best.
You don't look like you've showered today. Did you shower today? You don't look it.
I did.
You don't look shower fresh.
Oh, Stacey
I think it's raining. Your hair
That's
gets
the
all
millennial
messed up.
look.
Yeah.
A little, greasy, a little
You
hoodie.
smell that.
Have you used this to get laid yet? Have you told chicks in bars, hey, I'm in the new commercial I can't talk about?
Once your face is on TV like that, though, they're going to be coming up to you.
Yeah, what about that, Mike? Are you ready for the pussy?
You ready?
You're
I know, Mike.
You're going to step on a pussy fucking landmine. And I better get hit with some shrapnel, buddy.
Yeah, some collateral damage
Yeah, what
over
about
here.
that? Are you ready for that?
Are you ready, Mike?
Are you going to use it, Mike? Use it to get laid.
I don't know. We'll
Go
see
to a
what
chick
happens.
and go, I'm in a commercial I can tell you nothing about.
Yeah, but I thought when we were going to rip my clothes off when I was on your show. That's what I thought was going to happen to me.
Dude.
Didn't that happen?
Like the
No.
Beatles.
Well, but you didn't work it, Mike. You just fucking went from home to the show and back. You didn't try to. You didn't work. You didn't go.
You have to
you didn't
actually
go
go
out
out,
Yeah,
right.
you got to go out to bars.
I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. I was super fat. Too.
You gave the twins watches. How fucking awful was that?
But it was out of French. I thought they were like, I don't know.
And you found out they weren't your friends.
No,
Man.
They abandoned you.
yeah, they abandoned me like a.
But when you gave them a watch and they'd give you nothing in return, didn't you? I told you in front of them.
They didn't even give you a present, like cologne?
Of course not.
No, it was Valentine's.
left.
Well, Liz was sad. She was talking about being alone on Valentine's Day.
Oh, who hasn't been alone Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day? When is that? February 16th?
I remember those, the Valentines.
Tell her to go to CVS and
They
buy
were
a box
good.
of candy and eat it and cry in her shit. Sorry.
Well, Stacey's mad at the twins.
Wow.
But I
it's
think
fucked over.
once you get this commercial ads, you've got to use it to get pussy. You've got to, Mike.
Do you think
owe
girls
it to
really
yourself.
fall for that?
When's the last? Oh, a lot do. They're whores. There's a lot of whores. Not Stacey. There's a lot of whores out there.
You know what you do? You go to a bar. You fucking tell the bartender. You find out what station it's on.
When's it going to air? Absolutely.
And then you sit there in the bar, and when it comes on, you go, "Oh, who's this guy?
Exactly.
Who's this guy?" And the girl's like, "Well,
That's
fuck,
a
that's
good
We used to
move.
do that on Mad TV. It aired Saturday nights at 11.
Oh, perfect.
We'd go to clubs in L.A. at 11. We'd pay the bartender to put it on. And then we'd find chicks, and we'd go, oh, is this on? It's so embarrassing. Get that off.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Before you know it, knee deep in pussy.
Yeah.
So what about it? Are you going to do that? Stace, will you help him as a wing person? As a
I
chick?
always help him as a wing chick.
She'll help you get laid. A hot
But
chick
I have to
helps
pick
you.
the right girl. I don't want some sleazeball.
I'm talking about just to fuck one night. When's the last time you got laid? You got to let him.
so
You got to let off some steam.
Good wing girl.
Yeah, I let off steam by myself, though. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not what I'm talking
No,
about.
Mike, you can't.
There's the
Come on,
difference.
really?
I'm not talking about being stuck to the central vacuum unit.
Like stuck to the radio.
I bet you the whores in LA will go for it because they're into that.
They
shit.
are. When's the last time you got laid?
I don't like talking about this. Really.
It's got to be 10 years.
No,
Yeah.
it's not 10.
Before, more than Evan Weiss or less than Evan Weiss?
I don't know. I got to ask Evan. Really, I don't know.
But my point is, you're frustrated. You got to let it out. Let it the fuck out. You're going to be a big star now.
I don't know about
this
that.
other celebrity is fucking obviously getting laid. Probably, right?
You think he's getting laid? The other guy?
I'm sure.
You sure? So it's like a sex symbol?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Wow.
The person is kind of a sex symbol, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so now we know more. TV show, sex
Movie.
symbol, millennial. Wow, that's good.
Well, he's.
It's a he.
Well, no, what are the millennials?
Did he go from an awesome sniper movie to a shitty cooking movie?
No.
No? Okay, just wondering.
Does his first name rhyme with Schmenzel?
No, not at all.
I know that Jewish guy down there. Schmenzel.
Is he white?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is
Can
he
you
white?
answer that question?
You can answer that.
Oh, it's a black guy.
No, he's not white.
No, okay.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute.
He's not black.
Bruno Mars.
You're gonna have to guess, guys. I'm not.
He's
I'm not making
Asian.
it up.
Asian guy.
Is he a midget?
Wow.
Keep going, fellas. I'm not giving it up.
Do you dance to Gangnam Style?
It's Indian. It's Indian. It's Indian.
It's my friend. It's going to be in Indonesia.
That's not Indian.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what that was.
That's Asian.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, Asian?
Are you fucking with? Is it Aziz Ansari?
Do you like Thai food? I'll put it that way.
Is it from Thailand? Is it Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
That's it. It's Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
I don't know where Tiger is.
Is it that Vietnamese girl that ran down the street covered in napalm?
Oh, she's still big.
Yeah. She's a big star down there.
Is it the general who shot that kid in the head?
No.
No.
All right, finally we get an answer.
We were kidding. All right. So I don't know. I don't know what you're telling. The truth lies or not, but it's a young person.
I like fucking with you guys.
Well, you're getting us. You're getting us.
My goodness.
I love it.
We have been gotten.
You've been Boschetti.
I'm not really.
Stop! It's the name of the pilot.
Yeah.
That is. How did you guess, Anthony?
You've been Boschetti.
That's the great thing. Like
That's a reality show.
Like Ashton Kutcher, he runs out, but it always takes an hour for him to run out. So you have to make small talk with the people playing the joke on you while Mike runs out.
Yeah.
He trips.
Oh, that would be great.
That should be it. You've been Boschetti'd.
You've been Boschetti'd, and then the bumper sticker is your eyes, but they have real eyebrows on them. Bushy eyebrows are the actual bumper sticker.
Right, exactly. It looks grotesque.
You've been Boschetti'd.
That's great.
The show could be called another name. I'm just spewing unwatchable.
Whatever it takes. I don't care.
Spitting it out. We're riffing.
Unwatchable.
I'm the next unwatchable.
Let's get back to Can I talk about Donald Trump?
Guys, let's hear
my
Trump.
opinion.
Let's hear about Trump.
Is he running for king or president or dictator?
He's a charlatan. Oh no!
What does that mean? Explain it. What does that mean?
Thought he was more of a rogue.
Yeah, Anthony, that's a better word. It's a rogue. He's like a fucking clownosaurus.
What does rogue mean?
Rogue is like a ruffian, a vandal, a criminal. You know what I mean? All that kind of shit.
Well, okay. Now, why do you think that? You're just making an accusation.
No, because if you listen to him carefully, right? I feel like just fucking running out to buy popcorn and going to see the circus. He's a fucking clown.
Well, you feel that way all the time, though.
Interesting.
You feel like running out to buy popcorn a lot.
He goes on and on. It's like he looks ridiculous, first of all.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe give an example.
He should start with maybe the mayorship would be good for him to start off.
Oh, you want him to start small?
Yeah.
Something like the mayor.
You think that's a logical thing he'll do? Like,
yes, you know, he handles the mayorship.
Now he's number one on every poll. He's going to go, listen, guys, I'm thinking about just mayor. You think he's that kind of guy? How about like city councilman?
Yeah.
I'm running for dog catcher.
No, but I always thought about city councilman.
I'm the new alderman of the county of.
New Jersey.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, come on, Mike. That's not going to. But you can't just make these accusations.
No, but if you listen,
give me an example.
He's really all over Mexican people and kind of stuff. I mean,
all over them.
You know,
he just wants to build a wall around them.
No, but I mean, yeah, but when you think about it, the whole country's based on immigrants. Nobody's a natural citizen.
Immigrants?
Well, he's talking about illegal immigrants.
Right, exactly.
That's a little much.
Your great-grandpa.
Yeah, but how many? When you think about it, years ago, how many people snuck over here on a boat to Ellis Island too? When you think about it,
not as many as now.
Why would you sneak through Ellis Island?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The point is you couldn't. We had Ellis. That's why we had it there, Ellis Island.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a few payoffs taking place over there. I mean, look at The Godfather. Vito Andolini.
Is everything going back to The Godfather?
I love that movie.
Everything.
I do too. But what the fuck are you talking about?
That's hilarious that they would sneak through the actual checkpoint. Like instead of just going to Virginia.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Trump is saying, I want to build a modern version of that. Like that will be the wall, and that's what he's saying.
Well, but you can't like with certain people, maybe criminal types, you got to really, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what he's saying.
Now
you agree with him.
No, I'm just saying, but there's other people besides them. There's got to be a lot of illegals coming here, too, besides them.
Well, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's not just demographing those guys.
How about the Canadians? They're legal, too. I mean, they come over.
Well, it's not as big of a problem.
But I'm saying, they're still illegal aliens. They take jobs from Americans if you're going to play that game.
Yeah, but no.
If you're white, you're okay, and if you're brown, then you're...
But that's my one message.
I've actually been trying to get Bonnie McFarlane deported.
No, but the Canucks...
All the kids in the hall.
She's married now.
Yeah, the kids in the hall.
Yeah, but when you think about it, why? Because the Canucks look like Viking Pilgrim fucking, you know what I mean? Like white people.
Oh, now it's a race thing.
That's what you...
I never get along with white people, really. I don't know why.
Who do you get along with mostly? Mexicans? You get along with Mexicans?
What's a white person?
Like Viking Pilgrim, I call them. They're so generically like
Neil Patrick Harris?
No, you know, like someone who looked like they would be in an LL Bean catalog.
Like the guy that plays Thor.
Right, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Chris Hemsworth.
Right, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. I'm not that kind of white guy myself, no.
Like the guy you were in the commercial with.
No.
Chris Hemsworth. Oh, that'd be something, huh?
Is it Thor?
Yeah. Does he play any superhero? How about that?
Yeah, what about that?
Captain Badass.
Now, do you, like, what is the relationship you have with the guy in the commercial?
Well, that's a good one.
In other words,
harmless.
Can you tell us, like, you say you're with the guy in the commercial, you have scenes, like, what do you play?
It's a relationship from a distance.
From a distance.
From a distance. So, like, do you play him if he fell in acid or something?
Possibly.
New York telephone commercial from the fucking 80s.
All right, we're gonna. I have to stop this madness.
insanity.
I appreciate you trying to tell us, and I mean, I think I'm your friend. I've given you a lot.
I really
You can't say it on the air.
No, I don't want to be sued. I can't even.
All right, we
off
will.
air.
That lawsuit
You'll
is
tell us
hanging
off.
over his head.
No,
You're
because
crazy.
You'll tell us off the air, and then Anthony, I'll tell you.
Is that what things
No,
work?
the guy that did got freaked out. He goes, somebody was going to take an Instagram. He goes, no. He goes, no social media.
Who's
He
going to
goes,
take an Instagram?
some extra on the
grip?
side.
Some extra?
What's the good
Also,
name?
there's
There's
extras.
extras.
Yeah, but
It's a big commercial.
but the thing is,
Is it shot at a stadium?
No.
Port Authority? Was it shot on location or in a
It
studio?
depends what location means.
Do you want me to tell you what location means?
Location could be a Subway sandwich shop. It could be anything.
Why do you say that? Are you the new Subway guy?
Oh,
You're the new
wow.
Subway. That's it.
The new Jared.
You're the new Subway guy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's why I said you can eat it or not.
Congrats.
So that's what the mullet. It all makes sense. Are you walking to L.A.? Did you have to prove you never fucked a kid?
They know that.
That's it. He's the new Subway. You let it slip, you motherfucker.
No,
Why would you say it could be the new Subway? Why would you say that?
No, just as a location as an example.
Yeah, but that's a weird example.
That's
He
a
blew
weird
it right
location.
That's a weird example.
He let it slip.
It could be Burger King, too.
Yeah.
It could be Jiznos.
It could be Wendy's, guys. You never know.
I don't know. You said Subway.
Dave Thomas, oh, well, he's gone. Sorry.
No, that's what you said.
I love
That's
Dave.
what you said.
Look at how afraid you are of people, Mike.
I am, because
you
I don't
become
wanna-
the new pussy. Look, you're Dave Thomas. Oh,
Who's Dave
I
Thomas?
apologize. He just apologized for
Your
saying
partner's
Dave
the
Thomas.
dead
The dead guy from Wendy's?
Yeah, when he said his name,
I
he
don't think he's
realized
gonna-
it, and he said, "I'm sorry," so quick. What do you give a shit
I
about?
don't think
Dave
he's going to
Do you have an attachment to Dave
Your
Thomas?
career.
No, I like Wendy's. Just love them.
Well, that's clear.
No, but they had some good. They're more healthy than the other place. They had baked potatoes.
Are they?
Oh, the baked potatoes is the reason people aren't dropping dead.
Do you know he died from a heart attack? And
Yeah, they found sour cream in his phone.
I found out.
Cheese sauce
one of
in
those
his food.
frosty
Did he
things.
die on a pile of cheese noodles?
Let us know
think
if
so.
you're doing a joke. Ring a bell.
Okay. Ring, ring, ring. Sorry, guys.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of it. And listen, I'm gonna let you run, but we're talking about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I got my show.
You got your show. I appreciate you coming over here. And,
I love it. This is exactly what I pictured this to be. A good time,
Yeah,
having fun,
well,
hanging out with you.
it's always a
Marty.
blast chatting with you, and I do. You're a good example of like, you know, benefiting from this. And being in this world that I'm in now too, and I'm going, it really is an odd thing to talk about and say it's crazy times.
It is,
and you don't know if it's good or bad, but fuck it, for now we're paying the rent.
Yeah, we don't know where it's headed or if it's good or bad, but we're on the way.
Yeah, and I'd love to stop by more with them because I'm old Christian to come in, and anytime you want to come by and chat, let me know.
I'd love it. You're a blast, man. I love doing this.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
I'm a big fan, Ant.
Thank you,
I'm
man.
happy you're doing well.
As am I.
We'll, you know, when we go to commercial, we will try to get this out of my.
You guys are pioneers when you think about it with this.
All right, on that we'll leave. Hey, we'll be back, I guess, with Mike. But thank you, Anthony Cumia.
Thanks, man.